What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Southern Roots Podcast. This is episode 35. I know
I'm glad you looked that up because I forgot.
I did. I looked it up. I know
I'm
we
proud.
had been pretty consistent on every other week. A lot has happened. Been a holiday. Then I went out of town, which we can get into that a little bit later. These guys have been swamped at work, so it's just been a lot the last couple weeks. So, we're gonna try and get back on it again. But before we get into the podcast, Seth, you want to plug the social media?
It's been a while. I gotta remember everything.
Yeah.
We have a Facebook page, a TikTok channel, a Instagram page, and a YouTube channel. Y'all go like, subscribe, follow, comment, give us some interaction. Everything is at The Southern Roots, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah. So I guess, like, honestly, we haven't even. So my vacation, I went on a vacation for like 8 days, 9 days, something like that. We haven't even like really talked to each other I haven't talked to these guys hardly at all in pretty much since I think it was July 4th. It was like pretty much the last time that.
Has it been that long?
I mean, that's when we played golf last, was July 4th.
And then you left.
And I left the next day. Like, I left for vacation
Oh,
the next day.
Yeah.
So, it's been a minute. But so they've been.
I did realize while you were on vacation that I needed new friends. Not new, but more friends.
Yeah,
because I was playing golf and I would do something. And I'm like, oh man, that's pretty dope. And I go to take a video or something like that. I'm like, I can't even send it to Andy.
You could have sent it. I'd eventually got it, but it would have been a week later. But
I would have forgot about it. Like,
yeah, you'd be like, what is he talking about?
You would have responded to it. I'd be like, I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
Yeah. So, yeah.
The important stuff I did send you.
I don't remember you
like the really cool stuff. Or when I almost hold out from
oh yeah, you did send me
90 yards. I sent you that.
Yeah,
I think there's a couple other ones.
But yeah, I mean it was all golf. Like every bit was golf. So I went on a cruise with I think there was 13 of us total. That includes a 4-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 17-year-old. The rest were adults. And honestly, God, I thought eventually all of us together would start to get aggravated with somebody.
Yeah. That's how it usually goes, honestly.
Yeah, really. I mean, like vacation, normally by the end of it, somebody's like getting on somebody's nerves and you're like, I'm just ready to be home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, honest to God, unless they hit it very well, like nobody seemed to get aggravated with anybody.
Yeah, but y'all weren't all rooming together, right?
Not all of us. They were all very like room, like 3 rooms in a row. But they were up on their priority. We want to like they were on like deck 9 balconies and stuff like that. We were on the bottom of the boat where my room was at, where the poor folks is at. we just got a window. That's all we had.
Because like if you stay in an Airbnb for that long,
yeah,
like you can have a little bit of escape, I guess.
Yeah, and then also it's not like the way. Honestly, I thought so. I've been on a 5-day cruise, and I said I'd never go on another cruise that long, over like 4 days, like because that 5-day one was just so long. But what I think is we only had 2 stops, or 1 stop. It wasn't many. I feel like we were on the boat more than we were at ports.
Yeah.
For that 5-day one when I said I'd never go on another long one. But this one, we left Saturday. We had a day at sea Sunday, and then Monday we were at, where was it? Grand Turk. Tuesday we were at Amber Cove. Wednesday we were at San Juan, Puerto Rico, and then Thursday we were at St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, and then we had 2 days on the boat, and then next day we woke up. So like we had pretty much from Monday to Thursday, there was no like we wasn't on the boat pretty much at all. Like you'd wake up, you get off the boat, go go hang out on the beach, go do like a shore excursion or whatever, whatever we
Gotcha.
chose to do that day, and then come back. I come back, got on the boat, took a nap for like an hour, and then got ready for dinner. Went and ate dinner with everybody, and then we'd all go watch shows and stuff.
Yeah.
So like it was spread out to the point where you didn't get sick of being on the boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was fun. I mean, we had a good time. I had a blast. I got to be on. I don't think I've told y'all. I got to be on Family Feud, by the way.
I saw the pictures.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like so. Apparently, Family Feud has given Carnival copyrights to their Family Feud stuff, and it's
Oh, so
like
you were like on actual Family Feud?
Like,
Like, is it going to be on TV?
it's not gonna be on TV.
Oh,
But it is legit as it like. I mean, it's
everything but Steve Harvey.
pretty much like. I mean,
That's
you had the
pretty
real
cool.
buzzers, the real answers and stuff are all sent in from Family Feud stuff, like all of it.
Huh.
So it was pretty fun. It was Callie, me, Will, Casey, and Deacon. Were on and I apologize for name dropping her. They probably don't care, but oh well, it is at this point. It is what it is. But we all was on it and we had a pretty good time. It was, I mean, in an audit. I mean, it's in a theater full of probably. I mean, that joker. There wasn't an open seat in that thing, and it probably held 400 or 500 people, if I had to guess.
Really?
Good grief.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of folks in there. I mean,
Did y'all beat the other people?
we did not beat the other people. We lost.
Mm.
Did you hear the team? Of course they didn't beat the other people.
Huh?
So did you hear the team? Of course they didn't
Oh,
beat the other people.
yeah. We actually, I'll have to explain some of that later. But it wasn't bad. We had a good time. It was a lot of fun. The other team, so we were playing for $500 cruise money. Like your team won $500 of cruise cash is what they called it. Pretty much
Yeah.
on board credit. And it was the other team that got to do the fast money. If they got 200 points, that's what they got. But they didn't get it, so they got the same thing we did, which is a little Carnival cruise like medal like thing. So
Gotcha. So you have to win the fast money thing to get it.
yeah.
Okay.
But
That's where they get you.
yeah. Which one of the fast money questions was the guy was like, the first one was like, in a book, something about how to kiss for dummies, 100, like what is one thing for guys, how to kiss for dummies, what's something that you would do right before you kiss a girl? And the dude said, put on lipstick. I said,
What?
what?
That's a 0?
Yeah, it was a 0 for sure. I said, oh my gosh, bro. Man said, put on lipstick. And as soon as he said it, he's like, he's like, dang, I can't believe I just said that. But
Out loud.
yeah, in front
everybody to
of
see.
a bunch of folks. So, but it was pretty cool.
That's funny.
They had all kind of other shows and stuff. Like, it was pretty interesting. It's you can spend a lot of money on a boat. You can spend no money. I mean, there's stuff to do for free the entire time you're on there. There's also stuff on there.
That's my kind of thing right
There's
there.
also stuff you can do on there that costs money.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. We had a good time. I was glad to be back on land. I felt like I was swaying a couple days. Either my stuff just froze completely, or y'all all just lagged out because y'all froze. Well, this is unfortunate. I have no idea what to do at this point in the podcast because they're frozen. And they can't hear me probably. I'm just talking to myself at this point. Are y'all there now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you. We
heard you the whole time.
Oh,
I was about
could
to message you.
I could not. Y'all could y'all are all froze. That's crazy. All right, well we're just gonna leave it. We're gonna let it ride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been storming. But I mean, my power was out earlier, so
Oh wow.
I'm assuming that y'all had the same storm we had.
It hasn't rained here, I don't think. Not today.
Oh
anyways.
wow, because my internet's been in and out, and my like y'all been lagging all night on Discord.
That was the first time
Oh.
y'all lagged at all, and it completely lagged. I mean, like y'all were solid
Yeah.
frozen. Like I was like, well. Anyways, but yeah, and then I get pretty much at the end of the cruise. It was Sunday, and then as soon as we get cell service, like all that we get. This is a good transition to what we were actually going to talk about after this. All my phone was going off was actually Shane. One of the first things Shane texted me about too.
Yeah.
That former President Donald Trump had been shot in the head, and we're all getting off this boat like we're gone for a
What is
week,
going on?
and crap has hit the fan, buddy. Like we're like, what are we doing now? We're taking shots at presidents. Like this is nuts.
Yeah,
So-
that's wild.
Easy with the word. There's no word.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah. I
way.
mean, like,
there's one idiot
yeah,
that
yeah,
decided, hey,
we are
I'm a-
not like.
Yeah.
I just meant like
We are not, and we do not condone.
no, absolutely
No,
not.
in the
I don't-
slightest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't care who you vote for, because
Yeah,
quite frankly, the
no.
world, in order for the world to work the way it does, people have to be different. If we're all the
Yeah.
same,
Yes.
this place would be
It would be a
insane.
very extreme, very boring place.
But I don't care who you vote for. Taking a shot at a president, former president, future president,
No, taking a shot at a person.
Taking a shot at anybody, yeah.
that I mean, you just
Unless it's
can't
life or
do-
death. That's
yeah,
wild.
you just can't
But
do
yeah,
it. Like,
a high profile anybody. I mean,
yeah,
to me, I don't even know like what you think the end result is, but besides what the end result was.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Like,
there's
what,
no way
what do
around
you
it.
get? So say in your warped mind, you're going to be a hero if you do this, correct? I mean, that's what they got to be thinking in their deranged mind.
Yeah, I mean that's. I mean,
They're going
I
to
don't
be
know
a
what else you
hero
would
if they
think.
do this. But you don't even get to enjoy your quote unquote heroism because it's only going to end one way.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no way you get away with it. No way.
There's no way.
No.
No.
Not a chance. Especially when
You don't make it out of the venue, obviously.
Especially
That Joker
like-
didn't make it from where he
Yeah, he was so
took the
close.
shot. Yeah.
Also, I just
Which
thought
is
about
wild.
this real quick while we are talking about this. For the people, there was, I think, 3 other people who actually did get hit, and I think one of them died
One of them died on the spot.
on the
Yeah,
spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers to all their families, because that's, I mean, obviously,
That's
it's not. Yes, they did take a shot at, like we said a second ago, a very high profile person, but other people did lose their life,
And are seriously hurt.
yeah, and are
Yes.
seriously hurt. So
Yeah.
like that's not a joke. Like,
no.
it's again insane. Like I got off the
Yeah,
boat.
it's
I got off the boat, and I mean probably within an hour, Shane said, "Have you heard what happened about Trump?" I was like, "I know he got shot at." He's like, "No, he got shot in the head." I was like, "Ah, dog, boy."
yeah, he actually got shot. It was so I was on Facebook and I saw like some you know how you get to like the people you can follow, like
Yeah.
the ads or whatever.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of those, and then I saw like Bryson DeChambeau on one of the golf pages I follow. It said, I can't remember what he said, but he basically said praying for Trump. Whatever he said.
Yeah.
And then there was a couple other ones like, praying for Trump. I was like, what actually happened? So I went to Twitter. I didn't have Twitter for a really long time. But then when Elon Musk bought Twitter or whatever, basically anything goes on Twitter at this point.
Yeah, there's like no
Which is a good thing and a bad thing, because you could be scrolling on Twitter and then all of a sudden there is a fully naked, woman or whatever just on your screen.
Didn't know that.
But
I did not know that.
That's wild.
yeah, I mean, all kinds of stuff just pops up. It's insane.
As long as you follow people most of the time, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
stays
So
away,
I mean, it's not often, but it can happen.
Yeah.
So the first thing I do, I go and look at I go look on Twitter, because especially if you can catch it right at the front of it, then that's before all the censored stuff gets out there, and you can pretty much see all of it. So I was on Twitter for a minute, scrolling through, looking at everything, and then of course I called Dad, asked him if he knew about it and which I figured he had, and he was actually watching it whenever it happened.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So a lot of the facts that come out are kind of concerning as far as the Secret Service goes, and I feel like their protocol and their procedures.
Yeah.
I think definitely need to be tweaked and looked at for sure.
Yeah. My thing is, like, at a certain point, I understand, like, even like rules of engagement in war are like, if I understand correctly, you have to be in a threat first, like, before engaging. If I'm correct on that, I think I am, but like, there is this situation could have been avoided. You know what I mean?
Well, my thing is everybody's definition of a threat is different as well, because like snipers, like legitimate snipers in the military, they're faced with it all the time. Like, okay, does this person pose an actual threat?
Right.
Yeah.
If I pull the trigger and I kill this person, am I going to get in trouble because they actually weren't a threat?
Yeah.
So the definition of threat is very I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I guess like opinion based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what you see as a threat, I may not see as a threat.
Right.
Correct.
Like I like dogs. Unless I know a dog, I don't like dogs.
Yeah.
Whereas there's other people that would say I'm crazy, but I've just had too many dogs lunge at me, try to bite me, and all this stuff, that if I don't know your dog, I'm not messing with your dog. To me, that's kind of like a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to like Sage, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Nope.
He works with dogs day in and day out. Like, there's not a dog out there that he would consider a threat.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
So that's the problem with, if that is the protocol, that's the problem with that. So like, if the sniper's on the roof and sees that other guy on the other roof, he can consider it a threat. But if the person that's over him doesn't consider it a threat because they're not seeing this what he's seeing, or it could all just get jacked up, to say the least.
But my thing is, regardless, okay, if I'm the guy on the roof if I'm the sniper on the roof looking at the guy who's a potential threat.
Yeah.
Regardless if I'm even questioning it, I'm radioing to somebody, hey, there's somebody up here that looks like he may have a gun. We need to get this guy off the stage. You know what I mean? Like, regardless.
Yeah,
like,
I see it. I see it. I see where you're coming from, but at the same time, like,
because then that dude never pulls the trigger at nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
he's not trying. He's not trying to.
Supposedly, he had explosives in his car as well.
Oh, I see.
And
that's information.
I don't know if that's true. I just saw that today, so I don't know if that's 100% true. It may be, it may not be. And so that could be the only problem too with, you pull Donald Trump off the stage, right? Well, then you cause mass panic because you just in the middle of a speech
Yeah.
pulled somebody off. So I mean, I'll be honest, I'm glad I don't have to make the call because I can see it every which
Yep.
way.
Oh
And
yeah, I'm not
like
saying
there's not a right
That's what I was
answer.
about to say. There may not be a right answer to it.
Yeah.
Like
The
that's one of
only
those
the
things
only
you
right
just-
answer I see is if you have people on the ground saying, "Hey, police officer, come stand where I'm at," and you can see this guy. Like, why are we not faster?
Yeah. Yeah. Why is it taking so long
Why?
to respond? to this
Why
type
is it
thing?
taking 2, 3, 4 minutes of this guy being on the roof and people videoing him on the roof?
Which is wild.
And
Plain as day.
yeah, I mean it's obvious. I mean, there's video of him on the roof and you can see the gun
Yeah.
from people just videoing on their cell phone.
Yeah.
So that's my thought. What can we do about that? What can we do about somebody says, "Hey, there's a guy over here with a gun," and we could get there within 20 seconds and check it out? Like, why is that not a thing?
Yeah, because there's security and police all over
Yeah.
that place.
And there's so much technology, like, okay, drones, for example.
Yeah.
If you have a drone in the sky and somebody's controlling it with a camera on it, you can zoom in on the guy and be like, okay, yeah, he actually has a gun. He's actually on the roof. This obvious at this point. He's up to no good. We need to do something.
Yeah, we gotta get it going. We gotta get him out.
Yeah, that is kind of.
'Cause I heard that they sent a police officer up on the roof. He got on the roof. Whenever he got on the roof, the guy turned, and so of course the gun turned with him. So the officer ducked back down, and then that's whenever he turned and went ahead and took his shots.
Huh. I see. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I know I haven't done like a ton of research on it, but I mean, I know like then there was another thing that like there was a spot like on I guess Trump's like chest or something, or somebody was saying that I seen a video and somebody else was talking about where that they had thought he got shot in the chest too, but I'm like, me and somebody else were talking. And it's like that could literally be, I mean, a drop of blood off his ear, and like you're just
Yeah, I don't think
making,
he got shot in the
I don't,
chest.
I don't
because-
either because they don't like
because he only grabbed his ear
right.
Yeah.
and then he went down, and then you can even hear because they didn't mute the mics neither, which is wild.
Yeah,
So
No, they
you
didn't.
hear everything that the fact that there was no profanity or anything wild said in that amount of time is
Yeah.
impressive
yeah, no
to
kidding.
me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's an intense situation, right?
Yeah,
But I
Very
mean,
intense.
you hear them say shooters down. You hear one of them say you got blood on your head. You hear Donald Trump ask for his shoes. You hear them telling him to stand up. We got to go. Let's get him out. Do the whole
Why is his
countdown
shoes
thing and all
off?
that stuff.
Bro, there's something in his shoes, though.
I don't know, but he really wanted it. Have you not watched the video?
no, not that. Apparently, not that one. No,
I screen recorded because I'm so paranoid that like stuff's
It's
gonna
gonna
get
get
censored and
deleted and all.
And
that,
so
yeah.
whenever I saw the video, I screen recorded it.
Oh yeah,
I'll send
need
it to you
send
afterwards.
Yeah,
Because you hear, I have the whole thing from him talking to getting shot to going down to walking off the stage.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I've only seen
It's-
like pieces.
Oh yeah,
of
I'll
this
send it
stuff.
to you after this. But yeah, like he goes to stand up. He's like, I just gotta get my shoes. Let me get my shoes.
It's like, bro, what's in your shoes, dog? Like, who
Gold,
cares?
probably.
and then of course, then he's walking out. He's like, wait, and then that's whenever he does the
Little
fist
the
bump,
fist
like,
pump,
yeah.
yeah, and the fight thing.
It's
The
like, what?
only problem with trying to research it is like you don't ever know what you're reading is true or not.
Yeah. That's the thing.
So that's
man.
why I get real hesitant about like I don't even know if the officer thing's true. That's just what I've heard. I've heard it multiple times at this point. I've heard multiple times that the counter sniper had him in his sights for like 2-3 minutes
Yep. I've heard
and
that.
wasn't allowed to take the shot.
Yep.
Yeah, I seen a
And
thing
so-
where like there was like some form or something that the sniper got on there and was like talking like he was saying, and again, this could be literally anybody putting this information out there, but he said where that he was the one who it was some like username whatever, like it was just some You know,
I
like
had that. I had that saved too.
it's like and he said something about I was the sniper on the barn,
Mhm.
blah 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 blah. I had the guy in my sights for 3 minutes. The higher up brass wouldn't let me take the shot. I could have, blah blah. I could have stopped all this. As soon as I took the shot, I was arrested, questioned by the FBI, and then fired from my job.
Yes.
And I'm like,
See, like I don't
who
know,
knows
like,
if that's real? Like, who knows if that's even true?
Now, him getting fired would be crazy if
The other
he
stuff
was
is
told,
understandable. Like, you have to.
he
Like,
was
that's just
told,
formality
Don't
stuff.
take the shot, and then, of course, he shot at Trump, and then he immediately responded. Then technically, I guess he would still be disobeying a direct order because he wasn't given the clearance to shoot.
Right.
And then by him disobeying a direct order, I guess somebody died. And so I understand that formality of it all, if that's how it went down. But then why would he get fired afterwards?
Right.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
That don't make no sense. I don't know. You don't even know if it's true or not.
Right. You don't know if all that's right. Like, the bad thing is, like, granted, the media.
The
can be
only
very
thing we
good,
know
like,
for
stuff.
the only thing we know for a fact is that he got shot at. Or shot.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
And that's the thing, man. With media, you have no idea what's actually true. Like,
Oh
Nope.
yeah.
with anything. I mean, with all
With
of it.
anything.
Yep.
On both
I don't
sides
care
of the
what
situation.
I don't care. I don't care what news network you listen to, what social media you get
none
it
of them
from.
are telling you all the truth, if any of the truth.
Yep.
Yeah, because I mean, they even said like, so they had the guy's phone, right? And they're like, we can't get into it. I don't believe you.
No, that's
I don't
whole
believe
bunch
you.
of baloney.
You were in his phone within 3 hours after he was dead.
Easily.
Yeah, there's no way that you weren't, but that's what you're telling. Like, I don't believe that even for a second.
I mean, you're talking about just like regular hackers can get into people's phones. Like,
yeah,
and you're the highest agency.
the best of
like-
the best.
Like,
All we gotta do is talk about something, and then
That's
I
what
look
I'm
on
saying,
Facebook,
like-
and I got an ad for it.
yeah,
Like, come on now.
it's wild, dude.
Yeah. So like there's obviously stuff that they are keeping from, which this is probably not a popular opinion. I'm of the opinion that we don't always need to know everything that's going on anyways.
No, because it'll create mass
as a
chaos
whole,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so say we could handle the news just fine, right? But that doesn't mean JoJo down the street
Right.
handles the news very well.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
will
he'd-
flip
yeah.
out. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
even like the doomsday people, like the people who are ready for an apocalypse, like all the time. Like, if they
Yeah.
start hearing stuff, they're like flipping.
What?
Freaking out.
What?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
What?
it's just like,
All of a sudden you don't hear from him for 3 weeks.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
It's
like, what are
wild.
you
They done
doing?
got bunkered down, son.
yeah, dude.
like,
Have
what?
fun in your friggin' locker, like in your rice and beans.
So I get that, but like just don't lie. Just tell us, we got into his phone and we're not releasing the contents of it.
Right. Like,
Okay.
Yes.
But to say you haven't gotten to his phone, like they say, I think he got into it like yesterday, or something like that.
This man
Whatever,
was-
dude.
I also seen
There's-
where it was not who they're saying it is. Like, it was his brother or something like that, or cousin or something, or
I've seen that too, and it's like,
I've
how are
seen
we
that, too.
supposed? How are we supposed to know? I have no idea.
something about like
That's why I haven't even said the guy's name.
yeah, something about like something with the gauges or something in his ears. Like the guy that got shot or whoever died, the one who died, something about had gauges or didn't have gauges, and like
Yeah.
I don't know how it worked out, but it's like again,
Who's to know?
Yeah.
How are we supposed to? Yeah. We
Yeah,
I can
'cause
tell
I
you
mean,
what we do know,
They said the guy didn't have no ID on him or anything.
right? So
Um,
then at that point, like, how do you figure out at all who it is? Like, you just call around.
I
Say,
mean,
hey, is this your son?
dental records, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I guess there is ways to figure that out. I didn't
Yeah.
think about that. But like they knew that like quick.
But they couldn't get into his phone.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're so full of
Yeah.
crap is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it's literally like I don't know, dude. I can tell you what we do know. That guy's dead. Trump did get shot at. Those are facts.
100%. Yeah.
Well, he didn't get shot at. He got shot. Like
He
Yeah,
got
he got
a
shot.
shot.
that's wild, dude. By I think what they say a 5.56.
Yeah, I think it was.
I was about to say, I don't
an
even
AR.
know- I don't
That's
even
what
know that.
I was told it was
That's
an AR
crazy.
style weapon.
Yeah.
I think
They love throwing that out there.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
They love
for
throwing that out
sure.
there.
Come on.
But that was
Yeah.
like, and then like, I think I said something about this before we started recording. But have y'all seen the like analysis of like his head, like Trump's head when he's talking?
Yes.
Like they have
Yeah.
like the line of the bullet is like supposed to go straight through, pretty much straight through his ear hole, like, and like he's talking and like right before the dude pulls the trigger, like he turns and dang near like looks at the guy almost. I mean, obviously not at him, but like
Yeah, he's
that
actually
direction.
looking at this. He's looking at a screen to show like some graph that they had up.
And it turns and just instead of going in his ear, it just
Nicked it.
that's
Yeah.
wild.
Oh, I mean, honest to God, what it is Donald Trump isn't dead just because it's just not his time.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a firm believer in when your time on earth is over with, the Lord will take you regardless of
Yes.
how it goes. You know what
You're
I mean?
not stopping it.
Yeah. Like you're not two things. You ain't prolonging it and you ain't prolonging it, that's for sure. You ain't gonna make it longer than it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll just go with one of them. I'm not gonna say the other one. 'Cause-
Yeah.
But and then did y'all see? I seen something where it was a video or a reel or something like or a meme. It was something on social media. It was like, what did it say? Oh, got shot at 7 p.m. Had a tea time by 9 a.m.
Nah,
and then
I
he
told
made.
Seth this the other day.
And then he what was
Made
it?
like a 20-foot putt. It said, "I don't miss, unlike the shooter."
Unlike the
Yeah.
shooter, I don't miss. I said,
Yeah.
"Whoa, brother, that joker is wilding, dog." Like,
Have you seen? So on the golf topic, have you seen what my new celebration is whenever I sink a putt?
Oh yeah, I think I sent it to you.
Oh, you may have did. And then they start playing that 50 Cent song or whatever,
Yeah,
and he's got his fist up, and his friends are like carrying him off.
pulling him up. Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw a thing where he like walked out to that 50 Cent song the other day.
he didn't actually.
I was about
walk
to say,
out
there's
to it.
no way he
Yeah.
actually walked
He didn't
out.
actually walk. But people, as soon as after it got done happening,
had
people
his-
started putting that song and the video of him having his fist up together, and then 50 Cent tweeted, he said, "Donald Trump gets shot, and now I'm trending."
That's
And
not
then
good.
50 Cent at his concert that night,
Put the
that same
like,
same image of Trump's face on his thing, put that up at his concert.
That's so
That's
funny.
crazy.
Dude, the amount of people that have came out and endorsed Trump since then
It's nuts.
has been crazy. People that I would have never expected to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wild, dude. I can't believe like we literally almost witnessed an assassination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I mean, that's like, I mean, when you think of assassination of a president, you think of like Abraham Lincoln. Like,
Yeah.
John F. Kennedy.
yeah,
Like forever ago.
I mean, the last time it was even attempted that I know of was
Reagan.
Ronald Reagan back in the 80s.
Yeah. Like
yeah. Have y'all
And,
seen
like,
that clip where
and
the balloon
at-
pops and he's like, "You missed."
you missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's ballsy, brother.
So, dude, that used to be the most savage thing I think a president's ever said before.
yeah,
Yeah.
Now it's the second most savage. I mean,
yeah.
you get shot and then you stand up afterwards with blood on your face and you're like,
Fight.
"No, I'm good. Fight."
No,
yeah.
let's do this, dog. We
Person
here,
that got
buddy.
That picture of that with the
Oh, they should win
behind
every
him.
photography award there is.
dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. So for the people that say it was all staged, like that picture right there, if you
That
really
picture-
believe that, I could understand.
That picture right
where you're
there.
go-
Yeah, 'cause
because
it's,
that
like,
picture
perfect,
right
right?
there does not. Yeah, it doesn't look right. You got the American flag in the background,
yeah.
blood on his face, and yeah, it just.
that would be an
It's
iconic
insane.
picture forever. Like you'll
Oh,
see that
forever.
Oh,
picture
dude, I mean, that's literally by the time Shane's kids are in school, like really truly learning about history, this stuff will be in the history book. Like,
Yo, this is one of those things like people always say you remember where you're at during 9/11, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and I was in kindergarten, I remember.
Yeah.
But like this is where I kind of sort of
Like
remember some
understand, like,
stuff from
yeah.
I didn't understand what was going on, but
Right.
as I grew up, I know now.
Yeah,
like,
understood the significance of it.
Yeah.
All. Yeah.
That's what that was going to be for a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's nuts, bro.
But I will say, like, so have you seen the video of Ronald Reagan assassination attempt?
No.
You
I
saw how
haven't.
you should go and look at it. See how fast they got him off the stage compared to Donald Trump. That's what I'm saying about like protocol and procedures and all that stuff are so different.
Yeah.
Now my understanding is too that thing they laid behind is supposedly bulletproof. But also, like, if somebody's up high and has an
Yeah, it
angle,
doesn't
like, that's
matter.
just, I mean, you're talking about something that's that big, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Couple feet tall.
so that's what I'm saying. Like, the protocol and procedures and all that stuff is just different than what it used to be.
Oh, remind me to tell you. I can't say it on here, but remind me to tell y'all something about the Secret Service surrounding him.
About the what?
The Secret Service surrounding him. The people who surrounded him.
Okay.
I can't.
I'm going to write this down because
I can't say it on here because it may offend some folks. So
I think I know where you're going.
But anyways, yeah. So that's our like major topic of the night, which is obviously pretty much the major topic of anything that's on social media right now. Is Trump getting shot, and for the longest time I was like, dude, I have seen nothing on social media of that side of his head. Like, I want to see the ear or the
when
bandage.
he walked out at the RNC, he had a bandage on that ear.
Yeah, and I was like, I want to, like, everything I seen after he had got shot, all the camera angles was from this side. I'm like, show the other side of his head. Like,
I did see one picture. It's just bloody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just bloody.
How long do you think it is before he takes the bandage off? We should do it over under.
He's got enough money that it's going to be totally fixed before he ever takes that bandage off.
You think so? No, brother. I'm leaving
100%.
it. I'm leaving.
He's going to have it fixed.
He's got to leave it. He's got to leave it.
He's not going to. The dude wanted his shoes before he got off the stage, bro. He wasn't going to walk off the stage barefoot.
First of all, why is he taking his shoes off to give a speech, bro? Like, stand up there.
They may have fell off whenever they jumped on top of him or something.
Yeah,
but the dude, he wouldn't walk off the stage without his shoes. So you think his ear's not going to be fixed?
Y'all think he's got webbed toes or something? Why ain't he want to come?
There's something about his feet or his shoes, bro. He wasn't going nowhere without them.
Yeah, he was wearing some wax socks or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's probably wearing those socks that I think my father-in-law has some that are like Trump socks. It's got like his hair on them and like a little tie, and it's like his face.
Oh my
like
god!
the Trump socks. He's probably wearing Trump.
Probably Joe Biden's socks.
Yeah, ain't no telling.
Holy,
he would be the one to do it. But yeah, so it'll be fixed before that bandage comes
I would
off.
so leave it, bro. There's no way I'm fixing it.
Oh, me too. Me personally, as long as it's not affecting anything, I'm leaving it.
Yeah,
which it was on the outside of his ear, so should be okay. Could you imagine hearing that? Like the whistle of that bullet?
I don't think it. There's no way you hear it.
Yeah, you hear it.
I think it's too quick. You think
so?
So?
He heard it. Yeah, he heard it. He said he heard it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Could you imagine what that does to you? Could you imagine what that does to you mentally? Like, could you imagine trying to go to sleep that night?
I can tell you, I've had a gun pointed, like a pistol dang near touched my nose one time. That alone is like tough to lay down at night.
Yeah.
So like,
I've had what I thought somebody shot at my truck before. I mean, I was driving where I shouldn't have been, but I mean that got my blood pumping, you know. Yeah. And I'm sure they were probably just taking a shotgun and shooting it in the air.
Yeah.
Like, I doubt they were actually shooting at my truck, but you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, an actual bullet whiz past your head and.
I mean, like close enough. Ear. Like, I mean that you're.
It hit him.
Yeah, like centimeters off of death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I know I'm
Yeah,
saying
I
an
mean,
extra prayer that night, boy. Whew. Ain't no way. I don't
No.
know what, dude.
yeah, I don't. That's one thing I thought about. Like,
I
I
even
don't.
thought
I
about
mean,
that. Like,
do you go to sleep? Like, can you go to sleep?
I bet he probably didn't that night.
No, there's so much stuff running through his head. Like, what if I would have done this wrong or that, or like
If I didn't look
if
at that
this would have
screen when I
happened, or
did, I'm not here. Like,
there's so much. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way he went to sleep. I don't know that I'd be able to. I mean, for one, it's got to be so long for you to get your heart rate back down. Like,
yeah, he's lucky his old behind didn't have a heart attack after that.
yeah, Joker's 78 years old, dude.
Yeah.
Whew.
That's
That's
insane.
crazy.
I don't know, dude.
I just
You
can't.
name
like,
one. I can't. If before that day, I would have been able to tell you a single 78-year-old that I was confident could get shot at and not have a heart attack.
No, me neither. I'd probably have a
No.
heart attack if I got shot at. Like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Dog.
I don't know. It's insane, dude.
I don't. It literally, like, you just get, at a certain point, it's hard to believe that it's even, like, that we're even living through something that, like, this has happened. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
we're in the greatest country in the world, and we're, like, it's just
Well,
nuts
this
to me.
is as political as you'll hear me get on this podcast. Is all the stupid stuff that gets said from both sides just needs to chill out.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like,
Because it's I mean it's
at a certain point,
we
it's gonna turn
live in
into-
we live in a world where you have a lot of ignorant and uninformed people, a lot of uninformed people,
Yeah.
and unfortunately it's like our generation and younger.
Oh yeah.
right.
I mean, obviously the guy was, I think, what, 20?
And he
He's
was
never
20.
even voted before. This would be the first election he could vote in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they were saying that he
Um,
was a registered Republican too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he also made a $15 donation to some Democratic campaign thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, he's never even voted. You just have a bunch of uninformed people walking around, and so when you're saying crazy stuff, eventually some crazy person is going to do something crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that for sure. It's a wild thing to think, you know, like, I mean, and at some point it just, people are going to just try and one up, you know what I mean? Like, and it's just like,
Yeah.
at some
Yeah.
point it's got to stop. Like,
It's got to stop eventually. Yeah.
so hopefully
And
it
I mean,
stops now.
I have a lot I can say about it. If you ever want to know, I'll be glad to sit down and talk with anybody, just not on the podcast.
Yeah.
In fact, we talked a little bit about it before,
Yeah.
but yes, it's an insane world that we are living in nowadays. When
Yeah,
people start shooting at presidents or former presidents, whatever, it's not a good situation we're in.
No.
I don't care. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on.
No. At no point. Like, but so that took forever, by the way. We just talked about that for a hot minute. But
Yeah,
I knew that was going to
I knew that was gonna take a little bit. So on brighter news, kind of one of the, like, major points of this podcast is getting right back close again. Actually, pretty much all of the major points of this podcast is getting,
Yeah, like the whole reason we started this podcast.
really close to
it's all
all
coming
being
back
around again, which is super exciting. That
Absolutely.
is college football and hunting season's actually getting kind of close too.
College
So
football is literally how many weeks out is it?
I think
It is
5
close.
weeks.
5
5
weeks. It
weeks.
is 5 weeks.
Yeah,
It is close.
24th
6
is the
weeks.
first.
6 weeks. Counting this set, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 weeks.
Okay.
It will be here before we know it. I know that. I'm not gonna lie, dude. This summer has went by so fast.
Oh
me.
yeah.
I mean, you're already in.
Well, when you're
the middle.
busy, dude, bro,
It don't take no time.
I can't believe we're already halfway through the month of July. Like,
I mean, that's what me and Andy were talking last time we saw each other was July 4th.
Yeah.
which is insane.
He's probably my close. He's. It's not probably. He's my closest friend, and I've literally seen him. It's been, like I said, July 4th was.
No, but it
that's
doesn't feel like it's been it doesn't like what's
dang
that,
near 2
14
weeks.
days or whatever.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Bro. It's flying.
Time be
yeah,
moving,
going by way
boy.
too fast. So we got college football about to be back. First game,
Yes,
first
sir.
major game is you said Florida State and
Florida
Georgia
State
Tech.
and Georgia Tech.
If you can call that a
Week
major game,
0.
I guess we'll call it a major game.
That's
'cause
the biggest game for week 0.
It's not even Power 5 anymore. I just almost said Power 5's first Power 5 game, but it's
not?
that's not a thing no more.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the
that's
Power.
not.
It's
Yeah.
the Power 4.
Which is weird
Power-
to say.
It doesn't even sound
What?
right.
I've missed
We only have
something.
4 conferences. Pac-12's gone.
Gone. Don't even
Dunzo.
exist.
Everybody
when did I
from the
miss
Pac-12 is in it. That I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
That's wild.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
like,
completely forgot about that.
I think USC is in what? They're in
Big
the
10.
they're in the Big Ten. You have some of them
Oregon's
that are in
the
like
Big
the
10.
some that are thinking they're in the ACC now. I mean, it's like I saw one of I can't remember who it was. One of the teams out west. The amount that they're going to total miles they're going to travel for away games is insane because
Oh, yeah.
they're on the West Coast and all their away games are on the East Coast. Their closest one is like Texas.
Makes no sense.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
No
their
sense.
Power 4 don't even sound right.
No, it sounds weird. I've been hearing people
So is
say
there
it,
still
and it
the
sounds
group of 5?
It's still the group of 5.
weird. Yeah.
It's just Power 4 and group of 5.
Yep.
That sounds stupid. Especially when you say it all together.
Yeah.
You say Power
And what's
5.
crazy
group
is
of 5?
like now I don't think there's any conferences doing divisions now, right?
I think.
I don't believe so.
I don't think so. Because
I think the
don't-
Pac-12 did divisions
I'm
and the
not saying
SEC did
they're-
divisions.
and
Pac-12's gone. The SEC's not doing divisions now.
Right. Yes. That is true.
I think you're right. I don't
So,
think so.
I mean, there's going to be a lot
the Big Ten
different.
don't.
Yeah, we got a 12-team playoff.
Got a
this
12-team
year.
playoff, only four conferences, and there's no divisions. It's literally only conferences. So this year's going to be wild.
It's going to
Very.
be insane. For sure.
I'm ready for it.
I'm excited, dude.
Cool thing about the 12-team playoff and stuff, like we get a couple more games to watch.
Get a couple more games to
Do
watch.
we get
and the
more
first-
games to watch,
first
or are
round
they
playoff-
replacing them with other, like, just, are those just going to
Well,
be
you get
bowl
more
games?
meaningful games because, like, I mean, I'll be honest. How interested were we in bowl games?
Not very
Not
at
many.
all.
I didn't
like,
watch many.
yeah.
of them. I'd
There
watch
wasn't
a few,
many.
and it was mostly just SEC schools that were playing.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
all
speaking of bowl games, when we played FSU, that was this year, wasn't it? This
Yeah.
past year? Yeah. So somebody on the boat was like, go Noles. Like, and I said, go Dogs. And they were like, they started doing the little chop thing. And I was like, 65-3. They're like, I was like, yeah, take that, sucker. I'm like, I'm thinking, I do.
The
like,
bad
I
thing
do
is that
like
would have
FSU
actually
though.
been an actual good game.
Yeah, it would have been.
I wonder how close it would have been.
I think
I
we
mean, I
still
think
win.
we still win by 10 or more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, for sure, first half, probably till
Oh yeah, we start pulling away. If I had to guess, like halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah.
yeah. But it would have been a much more fun game to watch, even
Yeah,
though
For sure.
it's fun to watch Georgia score 60 because it don't happen.
Yeah.
Ever. Except twice. We've done it twice in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's.
But yeah, I'm excited for the new playoff thing. I think
And the first round playoffs is at home.
Yeah, it's home games.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So that's
But
not a bowl game then.
what's weird about it is if you win your conference, you get a first round bye.
Yep.
So then your first game is not at home then.
No, your first game will be. I don't know what the second round does.
I don't.
I'm guessing it's at predetermined locations.
Yes.
Is
It
my
is.
assumption.
Probably based off the
So
bowl
it's
game,
almost
I'd
like
imagine.
it's almost. I kind of don't want Georgia to win their conference, but get in.
But at the same time, it's like win the conference.
Yeah, I mean, it would be so cool, and then you have to hope that whoever you're playing isn't the higher seed and all that stuff. But like a home playoff game
Yeah, with the let's just say I don't know.
At night
7:30.
against-
I'm about to say 7:30.
yeah,
Yeah.
Boy,
that
Athens
would be so
wild.
insane. But I mean, anywhere really. I mean,
Let's just say like Georgia plays
Ohio State.
no, I was about to say Penn State.
Yeah, even Penn State.
Like that would be.
But could you imagine like a home playoff game against like Ohio State?
Yeah, that'd be wild.
That
It'd be
lit.
insane, dude.
Especially send them jokers packing. Holla at your boy.
Yeah.
Peace.
So I mean, it's that's gonna be really fun to watch.
It's more of an advantage. Like
Oh, for
Oh, yeah,
way
for sure.
more of an advantage.
Well,
dude.
I mean that's with any type of playoffs though. Most of the time, like the higher
you want to be
seed-
at home, yeah.
Yeah, higher
Oh,
seed gets
yeah.
home field advantage. I mean that's
That's
even
gonna be
I
so
think they
cool.
do that in high school. I mean it's all. I think high school is all high seed home gets home field advantage until like the Final Four in football.
Yeah, and then that's whenever they start going to the like stadiums and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I think we're eventually gonna get to that in college football.
Just home and home.
I think so.
That'd be
until
cool.
So
That'd be
far
cool.
in, that would be sweet. That would be.
I mean, me
wild.
personally, I would like to see it all the way up until the national championship. I mean, maybe the semifinal games.
Yeah.
I'm cool with. You do like basically
The
once you
Final
get down
Four.
to the last 4 teams,
Mhm.
you do predetermined places, but everything else be at a home stadium.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really care. I'm just glad we have a 12-team playoff.
The when I was in college, we did our conference championship was at the home like whatever the home field higher seed was, and then the 2 playoff games were predetermined places.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty exciting. It's going to be here so soon.
Yeah.
I mean, it's practically here. With how these weeks have been going by, like
Yeah, before you know it, it's Saturday.
yeah,
again.
we got to go ahead. We got to go ahead and start planning what we're eating and what we're doing and where we're going.
God, I haven't lost enough weight through the summer for football season to be here already.
I was thinking the same thing earlier.
Dang it. Especially Seth's behind. That motherfucker be cooking too much.
Yeah.
Rather have too much than not enough, though, huh?
I think I done figured out the recipe to the best hot wings.
Have you?
Oh, I did it again tonight and ate 18 of them.
Good.
God, dog.
No, I didn't eat anything else but hot wings.
Still, brother, that's a
Oh.
lot.
And I
of
haven't
hot
had anything since breakfast.
You
But
eat
yeah.
the homemade ranch, or is it too much?
I'll be honest with you, man. Homemade ranch was good for like the first couple bites, and that's not it.
I didn't think it was that good whenever I tasted it.
Yeah, it's not.
I gotta get back into gotta cook something else up.
It's not it, man.
We talked about food.
It's
Tragic.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't feel
Speaking,
bad about it.
okay, so real quick about the food thing is reminding me. On a boat, like on a cruise, you can at dinner you can order like pretty much as you want, right?
Yeah.
Well, like, and it's every dinner is an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. You're allowed to get all 3, right? Well, every night for dinner, I'd get at least 3 appetizers. Now, this is just for me, not the table. Each person does an appetizer, entree, and a dessert. So I got like 3 appetizers, at least 2 entrees, and I got a dessert, maybe 2 every single night. for a solid 8
You
days.
said 3 appetizers,
3 appetizers,
I
2
want to hear.
entrees.
2
You
entrees.
talking about Shane's 18 wings, and you're over here eating.
Now,
Yeah.
granted, the portions
And
are
you're
not
eating, you're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I skipped lunch,
now.
and
I
then
will
ate
say
18.
the
So I
portions are
had one
small.
croissant. I had one sausage, egg, and cheese croissant and 18 wings all day today.
Yeah, you know what I've had to eat today? 3 chicken
Buddy,
wings.
you should be
you should be
full
fast.
for the next week. What are you
You
talking about?
should
No,
be
I'm
fasting
actually
at this point.
starving because my stomach is like, give me some more food. You know what I mean? Like,
You don't stretch that thing
I
on
know.
out, dude.
but no, it was like, but like I had one night, one of the appetizers was like a duck wonton thing, or like, it's like a,
What'd you call me?
it's like a, yeah, I know, right? It's like a spring, like, you know what a spring roll is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same thing, except for it was duck inside of there. But they were like this long and like that big around. Like it was like thin. Like
That
and it
was your
come-
appetizer?
And it come with 2 of them. Yeah. Like and the shrimp
yeah.
like I got one of my 3 was a shrimp cocktail every
I feel like
single
that's pretty big size.
night. And
Definitely above average.
Come on, dude. That
And
was decent size.
the shrimp cocktail, you get 4 little like shrimp with it.
Quit
Like,
saying little.
sorry. You get smaller than average shrimp. You know what I mean? So like
How many of them?
4
4?
4
Oh,
pieces,
yeah, okay.
like 4 shrimp, like
Yeah, that changes
like,
everything.
yeah. So like
Yeah, it
the
does.
portions are not big,
So by the time you get 3 appetizers, that's one normal appetizer.
right? That's like, I mean, it's not
Okay.
even like, for instance, if I got 3 appetizers, sometimes it'd be 2 shrimp cocktails. You know what I mean? Like, and then, but it's like it wouldn't even equal like a basket of fried pickles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so the portions
Yeah.
of that stuff is small.
Gotcha.
So, but now one night you get like boiled, like you can get
I was close.
lobster and all that. I got 2 lobsters one night and a filet mignon.
Hello?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I can hear you.
Alex said we can hear him. But we're froze on his end.
There you
Lobster,
Yeah.
to me, it's good. It's not worth the work.
Huh?
I agree.
Lobster is so easy. Just to tell.
Oh no, hold on. I was saying the crab. Sorry.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
had lobster. Never had lobster.
Yeah. Just to tell. It's literally, and when, the way they do it, it's already cut off the, like,
Yeah,
out of
that's
the
just like a
shell.
big. That's just like a big crawfish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
okay.
true.
Yeah. I was thinking of crab. Like crab legs. Like
Yeah.
crab legs are good,
Yeah.
but for the price and how much work it is, like I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of how I am with crab legs. Now, my wife,
Yeah.
she'll sit there and eat crab legs for hours.
That's wild.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm
hours.
good.
Like, she loves crab legs. I'm not into all the work.
It's good, but there's other stuff that's just as good or better and is way easier to eat.
Yeah. And like they had like crawfish fettuccine one night. I ate that. Like, I
Oh,
mean,
that sounds good.
buddy,
That does sound good.
it was good.
I like anything with fettuccine though.
Crawfish chowder one night as an appetizer. That was
I like
good.
anything chowder too. So
Yeah, I mean it was good food. Now I can't knock it.
now,
The
do
portions
they have the
were-
24/7 pizza bar?
It's not 24/7, but it is like 2 a.m.
Dang near.
Like it
Yeah.
closes at 2 o'clock.
And it's like all you can eat, right? You just walk in there and grab pizza.
yeah,
And same thing with
Yeah.
ice cream.
yeah.
Oh,
That's,
see, that's where
that's
I would
what
get
I
in
need
trouble.
right there.
Because
Pizza
in
and ice
between
cream,
those
bro.
meals that you're talking about,
Yeah, you're
Dude,
going to get
I'm
ice
every
cream and
walk
pizza.
by,
I didn't
I
need a single
promise.
piece of pizza on the boat,
see,
Every time
that's
I walk by.
insane to me. Yeah, that's insane to me.
but the line was always pretty decently long.
Because pizza's the best food there ever was.
Yeah, but that soft serve ice cream out of there, dog. I ate a bunch of it. A bunch of it. I love.
I like some ice cream. I like milkshakes better. I like ice cream.
Milkshakes are better.
Milkshake's just more convenient, honestly. You put it in a cup
Yeah.
and you go. You don't have to
Yeah.
worry about.
Well, these I just got the little because they had like you can get a cone or like a little cup with a spoon.
Yeah.
Just sit up there and I just grab a little cup, fill it, jerk up with ice cream, and walk around the boat, eat ice cream
Like a kid.
like a child, buddy. I probably had
I would
at least
eat my
3
weight in pizza and ice cream.
I had at least 3 ice creams a day.
Yeah.
Oh, the fact that's all you had, I'm actually
No, I feel
impressed.
like
Because that's the
I feel
first thing
like-
I was like, dude, Andy loves ice cream, and there's an all you can eat ice cream thing like all the time.
I will
The
say
fact
every
that you
time,
only had 3 a day is crazy to me. I thought it'd be way more than that.
I will say every time I passed it, I got some though.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, it's a
So you
big
didn't
boat.
like
So,
go out of your way.
Yeah, like I would like if I went by it, I'd get some.
See, I'm fat enough I go out of my way. Like we're going to take a little detour on the way to the
And
show.
there's also a bunch of them. So like if I'd go by one and they was working on it, I'd be like, oh well. You know what I mean? Like they were cleaning it or whatever. I'm like, okay.
Oh, they pulled a McDonald's on you?
No, they
Yeah.
always worked. They was always just like cleaning them. They keep them jerkers spotless.
Apparently you have to. That's the biggest reason that McDonald's is always supposedly broke is just they don't want to clean it.
Oh really?
That's what I've heard.
Lazy.
I don't know if it's true or not.
Huh.
I mean, what do you expect for $17 an hour? Of course they don't want to clean it.
$17 an hour, you better clean it. You're just cleaning a
Yeah, that's what
milkshake
they're getting
machine.
paid now.
That's
Dude, freaking
wild.
Chick-fil-A starting people like 19.
Bro, Bucky's makes more than I do.
Depending on what you do at
Like,
Bucky's,
if you're
for sure.
if like my position as a Bucky's employee, you bring
Yeah, which is
home
wild, ain't it?
significantly more than I do. I mean, like way more than I do. Bucky's them jokers be paying, dog.
That's what Chick-fil-A, I think their starting pay is like $19 an hour.
That's
Which is
wild.
wild, dude.
I remember getting paid $7.25 at one point, which is minimum
Oh,
wage.
dude, I worked
Nah, I
for.
got-
I was gonna say I know. Granted, we'll
mean, like,
use the term
actually
work
legit
very
job.
loosely. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm about to say, like,
because I've worked for like $50 a week.
dude, I've worked for friggin' lunch every day one time. Like,
Yeah.
like, I'd go to work and they'd be like, you got to work up to lunch. If you don't work, you don't get no lunch. And I
Yeah.
dang sure wouldn't get no lunch if I didn't work. I'd be like, dang, y'all for real ain't gonna feed me? That's crazy. This was obviously not my parents, but I mean, it was with my dad at his job that he was working at. But so yeah. But anyways, we're just over an hour. We have. Can you tell that we haven't done this in a while? We've had some catching up to do. Just
That's
chit
a good thing. That's a good thing about us going slow without doing it is we had plenty to talk about.
Yeah, and we didn't even get to all the lists. There's still
The
probably
problem is,
3 other things.
oh,
It's midnight.
we just got started so late, and I'm tired.
Yeah,
Yeah, you made me yawn, bro.
yeah. Apparently, you're a psychopath if you can see somebody yawn and not yawn yourself.
Oh, where did we hear that from?
I have no idea. But this is the
I
second
heard
time.
that.
This is the second time tonight that I've seen somebody yawn, and I haven't yawned. So that's crazy.
That was on the watch party, wasn't it?
yes, it was.
Oh,
the
it
watch
was.
party. Yeah,
It was on the. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, I know. I think we had to be watching. It
we were
together at
all
that point.
watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were on Discord watching it. So, anyways,
I just don't know if I believe that.
I hope not, because this is literally the second time in less than probably 3 hours time that I've watched it happen and I haven't yawned. So
Well, it may be true then.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a psychopath. I mean, kind of crazy. I could probably get behind, but psychopath? That's not.
Tomato. Crazy psychopath.
I mean, what are they called? Synonyms?
Yes.
Same
Yes.
same meaning, different word.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Anyways.
Dude, stop. I
All
can't
I
even do
can't
it.
help me. I'm tired, dude.
All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here so Mr. Shane can go to bed. No, we're all gonna go to bed. It's almost midnight
Oh,
when
yeah.
we're recording this thing. Anyways, well, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this podcast. It's been a little bit longer of one, but it's been fun. So before we get all the way out of here, we're gonna plug the social media one more time.
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, a TikTok page, a YouTube channel, and an Instagram page. Y'all go like, follow, subscribe.
There it is.
Yeah, that one got me. That was a big one too.
Everything is at the Southern Roots. Y'all go give us some interaction. It'll be greatly appreciated.
I think is when you did that one, I had just hit one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Freaking eyes are watering.
All right. Well, guys, with that being said, this has been the Southern Roots Podcast. I'm Andy.
I'm Seth.
And I'm Shane. Remember, always keep those Southern roots.